Many Christians observe the season of Lent by choosing to give something up, whether a food or drink or a habit. Groups urging for a greener Mardi Gras suggest carnival parades give up the plastic throws, the beads tossed by revelers that can instantly become trash. But rethinking the future of Mardi Gras isn't all about our ecosystem. One state lawmaker says it's a matter of economics.
The color and sound of Mardi Gras. Bands, floats, beads, trash. For years, New Orleans measured carnival season success from the amount of trash collected. The practice ended several years ago because it didn't encourage recycling. But cleanup was enormous this year, and so were the crowds that poured in. Many cities across the state budget for these expenses and have the equipment and workforces necessary to take action quickly once a parade ends. The New Orleans Mayor's Office says each year about $1.5 million is allotted for Mardi Gras cleanup. Could a proposed law change all that? State Rep. Foy Brian Gadberry, he's a Republican from West Monroe, pre-filed a bill that says parade organizers could be required to clean up all the litter within 24 hours of an event. Gadberry says everyone would benefit if local governments had more muscle behind their cleanup efforts. His plan isn't getting much love by some Mardi Gras crews. They say the unintended consequences could be disastrous.
Joanne Harvey is the captain of the Artemis crew in Baton Rouge. It's an all-women's crew here in Baton Rouge, and you join us in studio to talk about this. What is your initial reaction?
I was kind of surprised, just because of the impacts that the different carnival organizations have throughout our state, that they wanted to put a tax, so to speak, or a monetary amount to the crews for trash pickup.
Now, there's money involved to be in a crew to start off with.
Yes.
Could most crews afford to pay for this?
No. I mean, I think that your big super crews in New Orleans would be able to expend that fee. But if you look at the rest across the state, and even some of the smaller organizations in New Orleans, I don't think they generate the revenues to be able to afford this, which would be truly sad that you would basically do away with the traditions that Carnival has had throughout Mardi Gras and Louisiana.
I want to ask you about the reasons given by Representative Gadberry. First of all, he says, why should a city pay for it?
Well, I understand his question, being from North Louisiana, but some of the reasons are, and I know I just said about the revenue, is not only do the members pay a dues to be in the organization, they purchase beads which generate tax revenue.
Absolutely, yeah.
They rent hotel rooms for the weekend of the parade. They eat downtown. They're buying random things from all kinds of stores, not just from the Carnival organization, that help give back tax dollars as well as keep people employed.
And it's part of the tradition that the people coming in expect to see certain things.
Yes.
And if some of that was cut down, it would really shock people, I think.
It would change. It would change what Carnival looks like. I mean, if we had to pay a fee in order to pick up the trash to the city, then we would have to cut other things back out of the organization.
Right.
And I'm going to be honest, I don't think that the same product would be put on the street for people to come to.
You've talked to a lot of your comrades who are in crews. What are you getting?
Yes, everyone that I have spoken to in the Baton Rouge Carnival organizations all agree that it would almost be to the detriment of the organizations to have to pay this fee, and that we really don't know where we would get the money, because we don't want to raise our dues to our members, and we don't want to take things away from the community, because that's the whole reason why we started Artemis, was to be able to give back to our community.
How many years?
We are heading into our 23rd year.
23rd year, right. That's,
yes, sir.
Congratulations on that. And you're
Thank
from
you.
New Orleans originally, so
yes.
You grew up with big time Carnival.
I grew up with New Orleans my entire life, loved it, loved everything about it, and that's why actually my husband and I were into bringing it to Baton Rouge.
So you were part of that, to
yes,
bring it here?
Yes. My husband actually is the president of the all-male organization here in town, Orion, with his friend that's the president. The captain, and they brought the all-male crew, and then 3 years later, we in turn started the all-ladies organization. So
you've given us a great resounding answer. to the question, and appreciate you being here.
Oh, well,
very
thank you
much.
for having
We'll see how
us,
this comes along. It's whether it'll gain any traction, we don't know.
I'm hoping it doesn't, and I'm hoping that we have sent him some information that we had, and I'm hoping that he reads it and realizes the benefits that the krewes have to the city, and we're not just trying to have a detriment by some trash that we have on the street after.
Joanne Harvey, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.